we have a fascinating topic for collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 2017 P quarter dollar coin. This coin has been gaining attention for its surprising market value, and in today's video, we're going to dive deep into why this particular quarter is worth far more than you might expect. Before we get into the specifics, let's start with a quick history lesson. The United States minted the quarter dollar, also known as the quarter, for centuries. But the 2017 P is special, and here's WHY.in 2017. The U.S. Mint marked a significant milestone. It was the first time since 1932 that a Philadelphia mint coin was struck with a P mint mark. That's right, for nearly 85 years, coins produced in Philadelphia were not stamped with the P mint mark, which made the 2017 P quarter a historic release. This was part of a new initiative to add mint marks to all circulating coins, which got collectors and coin enthusiasts excited. If you're someone who loves collecting unique coins, then this one is a must-have in your collection. Now, let's talk about the 2017 P quarter dollar coin and its current market value. The coin was part of the America the Beautiful series, which celebrates the national parks and sites across the United States. The specific design on the 2017 P quarter features a beautiful scene from the Frederick Douglass National Historic Site in Washington, D.C. The design honors the legacy of Frederick Douglass, an important abolitionist leader. The reverse side of the coin features a striking portrait of Douglass, along with a depiction of his Washington, D.C. residence, making it a coin with historical significance. So, why is this quarter dollar coin worth so much? To start, the fact that it's a 2017 P means that it's part of that historic first release with the P mint mark. That's a big deal. The value of a coin is often determined by rarity, demand, and condition, and this quarter checks all the boxes. While the face value of the coin is just 25 cents, its worth in the market can be much higher, especially if it's in mint condition. For a coin like the 2017 P quarter, uncirculated versions are highly sought after. If you come across a 2017 P in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could expect it to be worth anywhere from $5 to $15 or more, depending on its grade. Coins that have been graded by a reputable service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and receive high grades can see their value rise even further. In particular, a 2017 P quarter that's been graded as MS67 or higher could fetch between $50 to $100 or more, especially if it's a limited edition or if it's a particularly rare version, such as one with a unique minting error. This could include things like double strikes, incorrect minting, or flaws in the design that make it even rarer than the average coin. Collectors love finding these types of mistakes because they add even more intrigue to an already special coin. In fact, some 2017 P quarters have been known to sell for over $200 at auction, but these are typically rare finds in extraordinary condition or with error markings. When you look at coins that have some sort of unique history or feature, their value can increase exponentially over time as they become harder to find. The demand for these quarters has steadily risen, especially from collectors who missed out on the initial minting years ago. One key thing to keep in mind is that, just like with other coins, the condition of your 2017 P quarter matters. If it's been in circulation for years, it's going to have wear and tear, which lowers its market value. On the other hand, if you have an uncirculated or nearly mint version, you'll want to protect it, ideally by keeping it in a coin holder or display case. This will help maintain its condition and, ultimately, its value. For anyone just starting out in coin collecting, this coin is a great example of why it's important to pay attention to the finer details, like the mint mark, the design, and the overall condition of the coin. Even though this quarter was minted in relatively large numbers, over 160 million were produced, the historical importance and the rarity of well-preserved examples still makes it valuable. The popularity of the America the Beautiful series, along with the 2017 PS connection to the Philadelphia Mint, has only boosted interest in this coin. If you're looking to sell a 2017 P quarter, you might be surprised at how much it's worth depending on where and how you sell it. Local coin shops, online marketplaces, and auctions are all places where you might get a solid price for your coin. Remember, it's essential to do your research and know what you have before you put it up for sale. Checking recent auction prices and consulting with reputable coin dealers can give you a good idea of your coin's current market value. Now, I'm curious, do you have a 2017 P quarter in your collection? Or perhaps you've found one in your pocket change? Let me know in the comments below if you've discovered one of these hidden gems. And if you enjoyed this video and found the information helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more exciting coin-related content. We have plenty more stories about valuable coins to share with you, so don't miss out. Thanks for watching, and in today's video, we're going to dive into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins in American history, the 1965 Washington quarter dollar coin. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this coin so special? Well, you're in for a treat because today, we'll uncover the rare details that can make this seemingly ordinary quarter worth far more than you might expect. If you're a coin collector or just curious about how certain coins can appreciate in value over time, this is a video you don't want to miss. Let's get started. The 1965 Washington quarter dollar coin has an interesting place in U.S. history. This was the first year that the U.S. Mint stopped producing coins with silver. After 1964, the U.S. government decided to change the composition of the quarters, opting for a copper-nickel-clad version instead of the traditional silver quarters. So, the 1965 Washington quarter was a key year in this transition. Even though this coin doesn't contain silver, there's a unique feature to it that could make it incredibly valuable in the right condition. The design of the 1965 Washington quarter features the iconic image of George Washington on the obverse, created by sculptor John Flanagan. On the reverse side, the coin shows an eagle holding arrows and an olive branch, an emblem of the United States. While the design remained the same as earlier quarters, it's the year and the composition that set the 1965 version apart. Now, the primary difference between the 1965 quarter and previous quarters is the metal content. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver and 10% copper. However, the 1965 quarters were made with a copper-nickel alloy, which is more durable but less valuable in terms of metal content. So, how does this change affect the coin's value? In terms of face value, the 1965 Washington quarter is worth 25 cents. However, in the world of coin collecting, some of these quarters are worth a lot more. The key to their value lies in their condition and any unique characteristics they might possess. If you have a 1965 Washington quarter that is in pristine condition, meaning it has no wear, scratches, or discoloration, it can fetch a higher price at auction or from a collector. These high-quality coins, often graded as MS 65 or higher, can be worth anywhere from $10 to $15, depending on demand. But there's more. The 1965 Washington quarter is also known for a rare minting error that could make it even more valuable. Some 1965 quarters were struck with a minting error known as the DDO, or double die obverse. This means that the coin shows a double image of the obverse design, typically in the lettering and the date. These error coins can be worth much more than a standard 1965 quarter. If you find a 1965 quarter with noticeable doubling, especially around the word Liberty or the date 1965, you may have a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its grade and condition. Collectors seek out these errors, and a well-preserved DDO 1965 quarter could be one of the most sought-after items in your collection. Now that you know about the rare error, how can you spot it? Here's a simple guide to identifying a DDO 1965 quarter. Look closely at the date. If the numbers in the date appear to be doubled, you may have found a DDO error coin. Check the word Liberty. The letters may show a noticeable doubling, especially the L and B. Examine the mint mark. If you have a 1965 quarter with a D mint mark, be sure to check for any unusual doubling here as well. Keep in mind, the clearer and more noticeable the doubling, the more valuable the coin could be. Just like with any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its market value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A higher grade coin will fetch a higher price. For example, a 1965 Washington quarter in uncirculated condition, meaning no wear on the coin, can be worth $10 to $15, but a DDO example in great condition could easily be worth $500 or more. So, if you think you have a 1965 Washington quarter, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded to know its true value. If you've got a 1965 quarter and you think it might be worth something, there are several places you can go to sell it. You can try local coin dealers, attend coin shows, or even sell online through platforms like eBay or heritage auctions. Just make sure to do your research and ensure you're selling it for the right price. Some collectors prefer to buy directly from individuals, while others may go through third-party grading services to authenticate the coin before purchasing. So, while the 1965 Washington quarter might seem like just another quarter to most people, it has the potential to be a valuable collector's item. Whether it's a well-preserved high-grade coin or one with a rare minting error like the DDO, this coin could be worth far more than just its face value. If you've got a 1965 quarter or any other old coins lying around, now's the time to take a closer look. Who knows? You might have a hidden treasure on your hands. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. If you found any rare coins, share your experiences with us in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your discoveries. See you next time. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare coins, focusing on a specific one that's caught the attention of collectors and coin enthusiasts, the 1967 Washington quarter-dollar coin. It's often overlooked, but this coin could be worth a lot more than you think. If you're a coin collector or just curious about rare coins, this video is for you. Stay tuned as we uncover the value of this coin, what makes it special, and how you can potentially cash in on one of these beauties. Segment 1. Overview of the 1967 Washington quarter-dollar coin. Let's start with some basic facts. The 1967 Washington quarter-dollar coin is part of the classic series featuring George Washington on the obverse. This coin was struck by the United States Mint in 1967, right in the middle of the 1960s, a decade known for cultural change and historical events. The Washington quarter has been in circulation since 1932, and it remains one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Now, what's important to know about the 1967 version? While it may seem like just another regular quarter, there's a twist. In 1965, the U.S. Mint made a change to the coin's composition due to a nationwide coin shortage. The silver content in quarters was removed, and the new quarters were minted with a copper-nickel-clad composition. The 1967 quarter is part of this new generation, which means it's different from the earlier silver quarters. Segment 2. The value of a 1967 quarter. So, what makes the 1967 Washington quarter-dollar coin worth more than face value? To be honest, most of the 1967 quarters are not particularly rare, and their value doesn't stray far from their face value of 25 cents. However, there are some exceptions, and these exceptions can mean big bucks for savvy collectors. First off, the general circulating 1967 quarters, in average condition, typically don't fetch more than a couple of dollars. But if you have a 1967 quarter in uncirculated or proof condition, the value can jump significantly. Uncirculated coins are those that have never been used in daily transactions and have minimal wear or signs of use. These coins are often more attractive to collectors because they look as fresh as the day they were minted. In addition, there's the possibility of a 1967 quarter being worth more if it has some unique error or minting defect. Coins with errors, such as double die strikes, misprints, or off-center strikes, are highly sought after and can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and the degree of the error. Segment 3. Unique varieties and collectible features. Aside from the basic 1967 Washington quarter, there are certain features and varieties that can increase the coin's value. One example is the 1967 proof quarter. Proof coins are specially minted with a higher level of detail, a mirror-like finish, and are struck multiple times to ensure precision. These coins were not released into circulation and were instead sold in sets to collectors. A 1967 proof quarter in excellent condition can be worth anywhere from $5 to $10, sometimes more, depending on its quality and any additional certifications. Another factor to consider is the graded condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades signifying better condition. A well-graded 1967 quarter, especially if it's in MS, mint state, 65 or higher, can be worth more on the market. Collectors typically look for coins that have no signs of wear, sharp details, and a clean, bright appearance. Segment 4. Errors and rare finds. Let's talk about some of the more exciting finds. Error coins are a major part of the coin collecting world, and the 1967 quarter is no exception. Some examples of error coins that have surfaced include the double die obverse quarters. These are coins where the design was mistakenly struck twice, causing parts of the image to appear doubled. If you happen to find one of these error coins, you're looking at a much higher value, potentially hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error. Additionally, there have been reports of off-center strikes with the 1967 Washington quarter, where the design was not properly aligned with the planchet, creating a coin with a unique, shifted design. These coins are also highly collectible and can increase the value of your quarter substantially. Segment 5. How to find valuable 1967 quarters. So, now you know that not all 1967 quarters are created equal. But how can you tell if you have one that's worth more than just 25 cents? The first step is to closely examine your coin. Look for any signs of wear and tear. Coins that have been in circulation for a while will have visible scratches, nicks, and dullness. If your quarter looks pristine, that's a good sign it might be valuable. Next, look for any signs of errors. Check for doubled letters or numbers, misaligned designs, or any unusual features that might indicate it's a rare find. If you think you've found something special, it's always a good idea to have the coin professionally graded by an expert. You can also check reputable coin shops, online auction sites, and numismatic communities to see if similar 1967 quarters have been sold and what they went for. This will give you a good idea of the market value. Segment 6. Where to sell your 1967 quarter. If you think your 1967 Washington quarter is worth more than face value, the next step is selling it. There are several options available to you. You can visit local coin dealers who specialize in rare and collectible coins. Many dealers will offer a fair price based on the condition and rarity of the coin. You can also sell your coin online through auction websites like eBay or specialized coin marketplaces. Just be sure to do your research and get the coin properly appraised if necessary. If your coin has a significant error or is in excellent condition, you may want to consider having it certified by a third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC. This can increase its value and make it easier to sell to collectors. To wrap things up, while the 1967 Washington quarter-dollar coin might not be worth a fortune by itself, there's potential for collectors to find hidden treasures. Uncirculated coins, proof coins, and error coins can fetch impressive amounts depending on their condition and rarity. Always keep an eye out for those unique varieties, and you might just stumble upon a coin that's worth far more than a quarter. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all things coin collecting. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare 1967 quarter, or if you've got any tips on spotting valuable coins. We're diving deep into a fascinating coin that you might have in your collection or even in your pocket right now, the 1971 Washington quarter-dollar coin. You might be wondering, is this coin worth anything? How much could it possibly fetch in today's market? Stick around as we break down the history, features, and current market value of the 1971 Washington quarter. Let's get started. The history of the 1971 Washington quarter. The 1971 Washington quarter is part of a series that has been in circulation since 1932. The design, which features George Washington on the obverse front, was created by John Flanagan. This series is one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coinage history. In 1971, the U.S. Mint produced these coins at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark, which makes it distinct from other quarters minted that year in Philadelphia or San Francisco. At the time, the United States was undergoing a period of economic growth and inflation, which resulted in increased coin production. The 1971 Washington quarter was minted in large numbers to meet the demands of the expanding economy. Physical features of the 1971 Washington quarter. Now, let's take a closer look at the physical features of the 1971 Washington quarter. Obverse. The coin features a portrait of George Washington, facing left. Above Washington's head, it reads Liberty, and below the portrait, the coin is inscribed with the year of minting, 1971. On the left side, you'll find the motto, "In God We Trust." Reverse. The reverse side displays a bald eagle, symbolizing strength and freedom, with the inscriptions United States of America above and E Pluribus Unum below. Additionally, the quarter has the denomination quarter dollar engraved around the eagle, composition and size. Like most quarters, the 1971 coin is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silver-like appearance. It weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, which is consistent with most U.S. quarters. The minting numbers when it comes to the value of a coin, one of the most crucial factors is how many were made. In 1971, the Denver Mint produced over 500 million Washington quarters. This is considered a relatively high mintage, which means that in terms of rarity, the 1971 D quarter doesn't stand out compared to some other rare coins. However, there are still certain factors that can affect its value. Why is the 1971 D Washington quarter valuable? Now, let's get to the most exciting part. Why is the 1971 D Washington quarter potentially worth something? Circulated versus uncirculated condition. One of the main factors influencing the value of a 1971 D Washington quarter is its condition. Most of the 1971 D quarters that were minted are still in circulation today. Coins in circulated condition, those with signs of wear and tear, are typically worth their face value, which is 25 cents. However, a quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition can command a premium. High-grade coins. Coins that have been well preserved and show little to no wear are graded by professional grading services. A high-grade 1971 D Washington quarter, like one graded MS-65 or higher, can be worth much more than face value. These coins might fetch anywhere from $10 to $20, or even more, depending on their grade. The higher the grade, the higher the potential market value. Error coins. Another factor that can greatly increase the value of a coin is if it has any errors in its minting process. Some collectors are specifically on the lookout for Washington quarters with minting mistakes like double strikes, misprints, or off-center coins. While error coins are relatively rare, they can command significantly higher prices in the market. A 1971 D quarter with a rare error could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the nature of the error. Silver coins. Now, you might be thinking, what about silver content? While many quarters were made with silver prior to 1965, the 1971 D Washington quarter is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, meaning it doesn't contain any silver. This means the coin's value is not driven by its metal content, but by its rarity, condition, and any potential errors it might have. How to determine the value of your 1971 D quarter? If you think you may have a valuable 1971 D quarter, there are several steps you can take to determine its worth. Examine the coin's condition. Check for signs of wear, scratches, and discoloration. Coins in mint condition will have sharp details, and the surfaces should be smooth with minimal damage. Get it graded. For a more accurate assessment, consider having your coin professionally graded by services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A professional grade can help increase the value if you're looking to sell or trade the coin. Look for errors. Keep an eye out for any obvious errors such as doubling on the date or mint mark, off-center strikes, or other abnormalities. These errors can dramatically increase the value. Check the market. Coin values fluctuate depending on market demand and availability. Keep an eye on online auction sites like eBay or visit local coin shops to get a sense of what similar coins are selling for. Conclusion. In conclusion, while most 1971 D Washington quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, coins in uncirculated condition, high-grade coins, and those with errors can have a significantly higher value. If you're a collector or simply curious about your coins, always take the time to check the condition of your quarters and look out for any possible errors. You never know. You might have a hidden treasure in your pocket. Thanks for tuning in to this deep dive into the 1971 D Washington quarter. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future coin-related content. Have any 1971 D quarters in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time, coin. Into coin collecting or just love finding hidden treasures in your spare change, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1989 P Washington quarter. Believe it or not, this seemingly common coin might be worth a lot more than you think. Stick around to find out why collectors are paying top dollar for it. Let's start by taking a look at the basics of the 1989 P Washington quarter. As you can see, this coin features the iconic profile of George Washington on the front, and on the reverse side, we have the eagle with its wings spread. This design has been a symbol of American history since 1932, but in 1989, this quarter struck a chord with collectors for a few key reasons. The 1989 P. Washington quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, you might be thinking, it's just another modern coin, right? Well, not exactly. While this coin is still relatively common, there are some factors that make it stand out in the market. First, let's talk about coin grading. A coin's condition plays a huge role in determining its value. The 1989 P. Washington quarter, like any other coin, comes in different grades. In general, most circulated versions of this coin are worth around face value, 25 cents. However, if you can find one in excellent or near-mint condition, the value increases significantly. For example, a 1989 P. Washington quarter in uncirculated condition, with a grade of MS 65 or higher, can fetch between $5 to $10. Now, that might not sound like much, but keep in mind that this is just for a coin that's in near-perfect shape. For those looking to collect rare or unique specimens, the value can really jump. But what about those rare finds? The real hidden gems? Well, a 1989 P. Washington quarter with any sort of unique characteristics, like a die crack, an off-center strike, or an unintentional misprint, can be worth thousands. These anomalies are what collectors absolutely love, and they're willing to pay top dollar for coins that are one of a kind. In some cases, these coins have sold for as much as $500 or even more. If you ever come across a 1989 P. Washington quarter that looks a little different from the others, whether it has a noticeable flaw or is in pristine condition, it might be worth getting professionally graded. A high-grade or error coin could turn out to be an incredible investment. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC can assess the coin's condition and give it an official grade, which can dramatically increase its value when you're ready to sell or trade it. Plus, these companies are trusted by buyers, so it'll help ensure you get the best price possible. So, how do you find one of these valuable quarters? Well, keep your eyes peeled the next time you go through your change. Don't just toss aside any 1989 P quarters you come across. Take a moment to inspect them. Look for signs of wear, unusual features, or any imperfections that could make it special. And remember, condition is key. A coin that's been through years of circulation might be more worn down and less valuable, while one that's been stored carefully could be a gold mine. If you're serious about coin collecting, the 1989 P. Washington quarter could be a great addition to your collection. So there you have it. The 1989 P. Washington quarter is a perfect example of how sometimes the most unexpected coins can be worth big bucks. Whether you're looking to add to your collection or just hoping to find a lucky gem, this coin could be your ticket to striking it rich. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin tips and valuable finds. And as always, a coin collector or just someone who's curious about the hidden gems circulating in your pocket change, you're in for a treat today. We're diving deep into one of the most interesting coins in the United States, the 1995 D. Washington quarter. While you might think it's just another regular quarter, there are some surprising facts about this coin and its potential value in the market. So, stick around because you might just find out that your change is worth more than you ever imagined. What makes the 1995 D. Washington quarter special? Now, let's start with the basics. The 1995 D. Washington quarter is a coin that was minted at the Denver Mint in 1995. It's part of the Washington quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. These coins are well known for featuring the profile of George Washington, the first president of the United States, on the obverse, and an eagle on the reversed. At first glance, it may seem like any other quarter in your collection. But there's more to the story. The reason why this coin is drawing attention from collectors and investors is due to its potential rarity, especially in certain conditions. What makes this coin valuable? When it comes to the market value of the 1995 D quarter, there are a few key factors that play a role: its condition, whether it has any unique errors, and of course, the overall demand from collectors. Let's break down each of these factors. Condition. Like with most coins, the condition of a 1995 D. Washington quarter is incredibly important. Coins that are well preserved, without scratches, discoloration, or excessive wear, are worth significantly more than those that show signs of age or damage. For example, a quarter in uncirculated condition, meaning it has no signs of being used and is in mint state, can fetch a higher price. A graded MS 65 or higher can be worth around $10 to $20, or even more if the coin is in exceptional condition. The higher the grade, the higher the potential value. Coins graded MS-70, which are perfect and flawless, can command top dollar. Errors. Collectors often pay a premium for coins with errors, and the 1995 D Washington quarter is no exception. While there aren't many significant errors known for this year, any coins with unique features, such as doubling, misstrikes, or off-center minting, can be worth a lot more than their face value. For instance, a double die error, which occurs when the die strikes the coin more than once, can increase the value of a quarter. If you find a 1995 D Washington quarter with a noticeable doubling on the date or lettering, it could be worth hundreds of dollars, depending on its condition. Demand. The demand for 1995 D quarters fluctuates over time. If there's a surge in interest among collectors or coin investors, the value of the coin can rise. As the years go by, some older coins become more scarce, and the demand for high-quality examples can drive prices up. Market value of the 1995 D quarter. So, let's talk about the actual market value. For a standard, run-of-the-mill 1995 D quarter in average condition, you're probably looking at a value of around 25 to 50 cents, which is just a bit more than face value. However, the story changes when you get a coin that's in mint condition or has a unique error. Here's a breakdown of what you can expect based on the coin's condition. Circulated condition. If your 1995 D quarter has been in circulation for a while and shows signs of wear, it's worth about its face value, 25 cents, or maybe just slightly more. Uncirculated condition. If the coin has never been used and is in excellent condition, its value could range between $5 to $20, depending on the quality of the strike and the luster. Graded MS-65 or higher. A coin graded at MS-65 or above can easily reach $10 to $50 or even more for a pristine example. Rare error coins. If you happen to find a 1995 D quarter with a rare error, like doubling or a misstruck image, its value could range from $100 to over $500, depending on the severity of the error and the overall condition of the coin. Why collectors love the 1995 D Washington quarter. One of the main reasons collectors go after the 1995 D Washington quarter is its connection to the Washington series, which has been in continuous production for decades. Over the years, the Washington quarter has seen many designs, but the classic 1995 D still holds a place in the hearts of many collectors. The coin represents an era of American history and culture, and its historical significance only adds to its appeal. Additionally, for coin collectors, the thrill of finding a rare coin with an error or one in perfect condition can make hunting for quarters an exciting and profitable hobby. How to identify a valuable 1995 D quarter. If you want to start checking your coins for a valuable 1995 D Washington quarter, here are a few things to look for. Examine the date and mint mark. The 1995 D Washington quarter features the mint mark D on the obverse, which tells you it was minted in Denver. Be sure to check the mint mark for any unusual positioning or doubling. Look for errors. Check the date, the lettering, and the rim of the coin for any signs of misstrikes or doubling. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, you might want to get the coin professionally graded. Check for uncirculated coins. Look for coins that have been kept in pristine condition. These are more likely to be worth more than those that have been used in daily transactions. Conclusion. To wrap things up, the 1995 D Washington quarter may not be the first coin that comes to mind when thinking of valuable coins, but it definitely has the potential to be worth much more than its face value if you happen to find one in great condition or with a rare error. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, it's always worth checking your change for coins like these. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And hey, if you have any 1995 D quarters or any other cool coins, drop a comment below and let us know. We'd love to hear your coin hunting stories.